Hey screenwriters, welcome to a new segment I like to call Hot Take. So today's hot take is about the new James Bond, which is going to be a black woman now. What do I think about this? Well, look, as a writer, if you said to me, hey, let's make James Bond a woman, do you got a pitch for that? I'd come back and say, sure, I'll come up with a pitch. I mean, you can. Is it the best idea in the world? No. And here's why. James Bond is an iconic character, and it's a world big enough for two. So it would have been much better for the movie producers to say, hey, let's create another 007 or a 00 agent who's in the Bond universe, who's black and a woman. And then you'd have two franchises instead of just one. So you'd also have a situation where, because you're replacing James Bond, you're essentially forcing the comparison, which is what you definitely do not want to do. I mean, the comparisons are bad enough with the old and new actors. I mean, you can't beat Sean Connery. You just can't. Sorry, Connery's the man. So, you know, this whole idea, well, it's a new era. Oh, it's a new day. No, it's not. People still like James Bond the way he was. And to change him arbitrarily because you're trying to placate some audience, and let's be honest, this is not necessarily an audience who's going to get on board with a spy thing just because a black woman's in it. You're basically forcing James Bond fans to go, okay, I guess I'll go see this movie. And then ultimately they're going to be disappointed. And you can already hear the reviews now. Oh, trolls ruined the new James Bond movie. Internet trolls ruined the James Bond movie. Oh no, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to see it. And I'm not going to talk about it. So that's much, 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 much worse. Because at least if people were talking about it, there might be some interest there. You're just going to get Bond fans to go, nope, sorry, out. I don't want to see Jane Bond seduce a dude. I want to see James Bond seduce some hot chick. And yeah, you could make her lesbian, I guess, and have her seduce a girl, and I guess there's some mileage in that. But isn't that exploiting the audience in a weird way? I mean, you want this to stand on its own merit. You know, you want black roles to be cool for not just a black audience, but for all audiences. It's not about black or white. It's about making a cool movie. And if this woman is a competent actress, and I'm sure she is, she was in Avengers, and that was a good movie. And I'm sure all the people connected to her are totally competent. They're perfectly capable of making a completely new movie, starring her as a completely new character. 009. Why not? Why not 009? Give her a cool new name, a totally new backstory. You could do new stuff with it. That would be intriguing. That would draw me in. Then you could have Daniel Craig do a little cameo in the beginning, and then, you know, down the road you could do Bond and her doing a mission together. I mean, it would be great. Instead, it's this weird competition of like, oh, let's show the men up. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So that's my hot take. You know, go see it if you want, but I've been out of Bond since Quantum of Solace. That movie, and you could go back to my videos and columns on that movie basically ruined it for me. You know, Casino Royale was great. Daniel Craig is a really good James Bond. You know, Pierce Brosnan was a good James Bond. He just had terrible screenplays. This is not the change the Bond franchise needs. I've always felt it should go back to the Cold War era where Bond was great, where it all made sense, and forget about this, oh, new. And if you're going to do something new, do something original. That's my hot take today. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.